the Baylor Bears in McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cyclones will put toe to leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Baylor's offense will be first on the attack. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's looking deep. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
The Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Harper. Pressure coming. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown Bears! First score of the game goes up. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cyclones offense will have its first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the 1st down and more. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Harper. Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Give to the running back. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Quarterback will keep it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Dropping back, it's Harper. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bears will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a good job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Let's go! To the air, it's Harper. Looking to take a shot. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. This one's complete. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gives it on the option. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And he'll be brought down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They boot it away on fourth down. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The kick is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Punch it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gets away from one. Elevates over his man. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
The Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. There he goes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Harper. Working that wide receiver screen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Malone. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the big tight end on the corner route. quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Cyclones want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. On target over the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run it to the right here. Nice move to pick up yardage. At the 35, he's got room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the 1st half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt the football, but the thing is...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, this guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
There he goes to the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Under fire. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
On the run, it's Beal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Harper. He's got him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running into the open space. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finding open areas. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Now on second down and short. The give out of the gun. Can't get him to the ground. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. So we open the final period with a third down play. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try to slam it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows the...
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, the big bluegrass battle between Louisville and Kentucky has just gone final, and here is how it went down. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They go to the ground. Turning it on. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave.
The Bears with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And wings it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Bears have their offense in high gear. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quick release on the RPO. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense.
Here we go.
A designed run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Catch in the middle. It's Avery.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle. It's Melton. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of